got a swim that I need to do here, and I'm all geared up with my dry suit. My gear is in its dry bag floating here beside me. It's tethered to my arm. And if you look at the far shore kind of behind me, that's what I'm shooting for. I picked this as a spot, as a narrow spot, not in the current. There's quite a bit of flow going on here. You can probably see the rapids over my right shoulder and then the rapids over my left shoulder as well. So I'm just going to go out and work on actually making my way across. These water crossings are by far the most kind of hazardous parts of this trek. Humans don't really float so well. I'm going to burp a little air out of my dry suit. I'm generally pretty warm inside of my dry suit, but it's actually a semi-dry suit. I need to keep my neck above the water, otherwise water will go down my neck. Water is also sort of kind of constantly seeping, or air is seeping out of my dry suit. So I'm getting deeper here, and not quite sure when it's going to get deep enough that I'm going to need a swim, but I'm going to bring you along for that as well here. I rigged my pack so that it stays this side up. And so I put the heavier gear next to the back part of my backpack and the lighter on top, as well as some empty water bottles. Here I'm getting a little deeper. I can feel it. Not quite sure if I got enough buoyancy in my dry suit yet, but on my tiptoes, and I think that's it. So working out just the right amount of air. Only got one hand, so I'm basically kicking with my feet in the water using one hand. You can see my dry bag going along there. It's tethered to me, so I'm just kind of slowly making across. There's a little bit of an eddy here. That's part of the reason I picked this spot. I didn't want to get flushed downstream on the Basswood River. So I'll show you what my pack looks like. Brought along with me just a light cord tethered to me. Still swimming. Kicking my way across. Give you a little different view here. Next stop downstream for a landmark is Lower Basswood Falls. Certainly don't want to lose anything floating down that way. That's Canada you're looking at. Went a little bit more current here. I'm waking my way across. That's the US. You're looking at behind me. I'm probably right about on the border right now. That's kind of a pretty view. I haven't had much sun last week or so. Get the sun over there, it looks like. So there's a little current here. Pack. It's floating a little bit downstream of me. There's the pack. Whew. Looking forward to a little terra firma. The temperature's pretty good. I've got 1, 2, 3, basically 4 really thin layers on my upper body. All synthetic, of course. And then I've got 3 layers on my bottom. When I get to the other side here, I'll be able to just step out. I'm getting close. Nice. I'm just going to be able to step out, unzip my dry suit, and oh, there's the shore. And start, just pack up the dry suit and go. Bushwhacking along, but this is where I officially leave Quetico in Canada and enter into Minnesota, USA, BWCA. Can't touch yet. Still can't touch. Surprise! Oh, there's a rock. All right. Whoa. Big boulders. Not the easiest to move around on. I see a kind of a low area. Working my way over these boulders. There we go. You see kind of a flat area up here out of the boulders. I'm going to make my way that direction. So this is the way I've done, oh, that's a deep spot, all of my water crossings. They've worked pretty much as planned. Pretty efficient, reasonably comfortable, a lot safer than trying to, say, swim, which I considered. As far as swimming without a dry suit like this, just stripping down, that would be cold on a day like today, which is right at maybe just above freezing. That's a biting wind that's blowing in, and that's how I've done my water crossings, bushwhacking and swimming across the boundary waters.